Welcome back to our second week of the Giant Size League. Now this week it is King and Queen versus Emperor for the throne, and everyone is playing for keeps. But before we get to that, remember that we've got additional leagues running right now. The Core Values League is running with the Paint the Town Red expansion for 1 and 2 players. And in the Versus League, we've got Doctor Strange and Weapon X facing off with help from the What If core set for the remainder of the month. Do you want rituals or claws? Make your choice. Now finally, before we get started, a reminder that we are raising money with Extra Life for UVA Health Children's Hospital. You can donate today to name some of my cards, get some promos, or create a custom match setup for me to play, and all the details are on the donation page. You can learn so much more by clicking the link below this video or going to legendaryleagues.com and clicking the Extra Life donate button there, or scanning the QR code that shows up on the screen during this match. However you choose to donate, know that you're helping to change kids' health and change the future, so thank you for your support. We'll be right back with our match for the week, right after Avery's Extra Life story.
I'm so glad to see you.
Yes, you are. And your heart now is okay. What do you hear?
So our journey started when I was pregnant. We had tried for quite a while to be able to have a baby, and it seemed to elude us. And finally I'm going to start crying. Finally we got the result, and we were so excited. At 10 weeks, we did a test and found out that she had an 80% chance of having trisomy 21 or Down syndrome. A few months later, we also found out that she had a hole in her heart, and so we met with the cardiothoracic surgeon while I was still pregnant and started to have those plans put in place too. Avery was born about 7 weeks early. So she came into the world, she had been in respiratory distress, but she came out crying, which was probably the best sound in the world that day. She spent 3 weeks in the NICU, went home pretty quickly for her condition. Early on, we could tell how amazing she was. She was a fighter, she was strong, she was beautiful. I can't, oh my God, sorry.
Hi, I'm Avery, and I got to do 2 seasons.
So while we were in the hospital over that first week, Avery's first Christmas, we met her cardiologist, who wound up being an integral part of her life from almost birth until the present, and will likely be part of her journey forever, which is great for us because we love him.
Dr. Rostin is my heart doctor, and he takes good care of me when I'm hurt or sick.
She wound up going in for her heart surgery at 4.5 months. And within 8 months, she was off the oxygen. She was off her feeding tube in 18 months. She started walking at 3, so she was building up her strength. So continued to move forward from there. We're always going to have to pay close attention to make sure that she doesn't exert herself to the point that something goes wrong with her heart. She goes back and has EKGs, has her heart checked every year. She also goes to the hospital for her hearing. She has bilateral hearing aids and pretty significant hearing loss. So the hearing aids get her hearing to a normal range, which is great. Medically, Avery is gonna always have follow-up for different things. But on a much bigger, more important level, I anticipate that Avery is going to figure out what she wants to do. Right now, she wants to be a nurse. I know that she wants to take care of people and care for people, and I want to give her every opportunity possible to do that. So I want to expose her to as much as she can be exposed to. She does tons of activities in the community, and I want her to be able to continue that because I feel like all those experiences enrich her and enable her to be the best version of herself that she can be and to reach her potential. I don't know what that is, and I don't know that I want to know yet. I think I want to let that unfold and see where it takes us. But in the future, I foresee her being happy. I foresee her finding ways to take care of other people and care for people and spreading her joy. I think she will always spread her joy.
All right, our match for the week, we have Emperor Vulcan of the Shi'ar. He's got 10 attack and gets +3 while he has the throne's favor. This week, his villain group will be the Hellions. And on a Master Strike, each player that doesn't have the throne's favor gains a wound, then he gains the favor. Our scheme is seize the Wakandan throne. 6 twists, and then on a twist, if the Mastermind has the throne's favor, they spend it and stack the twist next to the scheme as a tribe of Wakanda defeated. Otherwise, the Mastermind gains the throne's favor, shuffle the twist back into the villain deck, then play another card from the villain deck. Special rules: whenever you fight the mastermind, you gain the throne's favor. Evil wins when 5 tribes of Wakanda have been defeated. So what's the rest of our setup here? We've got the Savage Land mutates for our henchmen. So unfortunately, no KO here. Our heroes, we are starting with Karnak and Queen Storm of Wakanda. So he's going to give us access to the throne's favor. I went ahead and just brought in King Black Panther to help make sure we can try and hold on to the throne's favor as much as we can, since he's going to take it on a twist or a strike. This could go pretty fast. We will see. Now I did not plan ahead what heroes I was using for each match in this league. So when I saw Storm, I was like, oh man, now I kind of wish I still had Black Bolt available, but I did so well last week that, I mean, I can't complain too much. Just the extra blue would have really helped, because it means that these empowered by blue cards can do something. But well, we'll see what we can do with Karnak. Actually, she can work with Karnak pretty well. And then Karnak's also going to work with Black Panther too. He's got some red trigger in there on his KO uncommon, which is pretty critical. So we will see what we're able to actually pull off here. All right, so let's get started. Turn number 1. There's another henchman. Okay, great. Unfortunately, it's classic 4 and 2. All right, so 2 attack isn't doing anything. 4 recruit. Well, actually, I mean, it could. I could take these. Even if I just took one of them, I could take out a mutate. Not bad. And then that'll have me shuffling immediately. It'll be just acceleration. Let's do it. I'm gonna recruit Karnak. Gives me an attack. Oh wow! I really need to find some recruit. I'm gonna spend the 3. Let's go ahead and clear out this mutate, which will give me an extra card at the end of the turn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and then shuffle for 1 more. So we know we're going to have 4 and 2. The question is, do we get a 3rd attack or 5th recruit? Really like the 5th recruit. Thunderbird. Okay, so let's see. We are definitely Sunlight. Sunlight, he gets +2 attack. And when I fight him, I get to KO a hero. That's good. Oh, well, there we go. I got an extra attack. 1, 2, 3 attack, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's spend our 3. We will take out yet another mutate. There we go. 3. All right, and then for 4, I think this is my best option. Not a great option. Karnak does have some yellow cards, which will help here. So Karnak is going to help trigger a lot of stuff to Black Panther. Oh no! I've got 2 rares and still no recruit at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shuffle it up again. All right. Turn 3. Here's our first scheme twist. All right, so the mastermind does not have the favor, so he's going to gain it. We will use our little T'Challa here. Shuffle this back in. I'm only going to keep track of, I guess really I don't need a twist counter here, because it really just matters how many are going to stay out. And that's our evil wins counter. Okay. All right, so shuffle. Play another card. No. Okay, so he uses that. The mastermind. Okay, stack this twist here. Evil ones goes to 1. And then we're basically done with that. I've just got to cycle something. I will get rid of Storm. Still not recruit. This is gonna go really bad. I know. Yeah, her red common has recruit. He's got recruit. He's got good recruit. I haven't seen those commons yet. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's 3 again. Spin the 3. Take out a mutate. And I keep putting that stuff too far over. All right, for 4, all right, fine. I'll take a Maria. I do not have an option here. All right, turn 4. Master Strike. I don't have the favor, so I gain a wound. Jackknifed. And then he gains the throne's favor. Of course he does. All right. Here's 2, 4. If I could flip this. Or recruit again. And this is messed up. I really need to hit that. I could try to recruit here. Gives me 1 extra. I might, if I get an odd cost hero that would flip to Moonlight, I could take him out for 4. Oops, I didn't. 4 and 4. There we go. Yeah, let's see. Make sure my turn count is right here. Yeah. Okay. So I could try to get Karnak and hope an odd card comes up. It's right before a reshuffle. Or I can just take another officer, which I desperately need. I gotta move this HQ. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna spend 2. Gain an attack. There we go. And, no. But, ambush. I get +2 attack. That is enough. I can spend 6. Fight Thunderbird. Now the question is, who do I want to get rid of? I've already got I'm going to go ahead and get rid of my unnamed guy here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No more mutates giving me extra cards. And here we go. All right, so he has the throne's favor. This is going to be a really fast game. So that brings evil winds up to 2 conquered tribes. And we're going to cycle. And now it doesn't matter as much. I want this. Because I'll have another chance to trigger that. Not great, but it's something. Let's get rid of expensive 6-cost card. 4. Ooh, there we go. There's recruit. I will take that, definitely. Not this turn, though, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attack and 1 recruit. And nothing to do with it. All right. Jetstream, ambush. Put Jetstream on the bridge. If there's another villain there, swap him. Okay. Ooh, we got 5. I mean, I could go here. I better take this for 4. Oh man, there's another one. Okay. 3, 4, 5. And 6. Team twist. All right, he does not have the favor. Now he does. We're trying to cycle this back in. All right, and there's 3. All right, cycle one more card. Dude, I want all of these. Because I cannot get rid of those cards. Oops. That's not supposed to be in my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got 5 recruit. But my best option is to stick with the yellow. I don't want to get rid of this, but I think I have to. Ambush? No. But that gives me the Throne's Favor for free, which is great. Alright. 3, 4, 5, and 2. Alright, this will be easy to pick up later. Go ahead and grab this for 4. No, I don't have that, so it does not give me an ambush ability. Okay. Like the fact that I'm seeing lots of yellow. I just need I need KO. Alright, he gains the favor. And I gain a wound. Blinded by the light. Alright. 1, 2, 3. And 3. I'll take Unseen Protector. I think I don't have much of an option other than just try and flood my deck. I don't know. 6. No. All right, that's 4. Okay, who do we get rid of now? I guess we'll get rid of one of those. All right. Oh my goodness. I finally have the Throne's Favor for the first time in this game. 4, 5. I've got 2 recruit. I'll use for that guy. Red ambush. No. Ah. I needed that. Cat's Eye. It is Sunlight. And it's a KO. Alright, for 3 attack. Do we have 3 attack? We've got 3 attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna fight Cat's Eye. And yeah, we'll take out Barrel Rider. Hoping I can still pick this up soon. Alright, Master Strike. Let's see. I do not gain a wound, but he takes the favor. Okay. Oh, I'll take it back. Yoink. One attack with an extra card next turn. 1 attack with an extra card next turn. And then I've got 3, 4. Alright, that brings me up to 5. I mean, I should be getting this, but this might give me some KO, so let's go for that. Nothing here. Oh, empowered by red. Unfortunately, I'm buying a lot of the red and the yellow. Okay, So 2 extra cards there. Perfect. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. He takes the favor. What's number 5? And that's game. 12 turns. That was longer than last week, but man, I just, without any KO, I just could not get going at all. Oh man, that was a rough one. And it was like half the time from last week. Okay, that'll do it for this one. I do want to point out on our new extended goal here, 7,000 gets us pretty close to actually crossing a $35,000 lifetime mark. So it'd be great if we can cross that this year. I don't know if we will. Let's see. This is, yeah. All right, I'm looking it up right now. Yeah, we are at $34,414. So we need about 500 to go. About 600. So getting that 7,000 will get us pretty close. Either way, thank you for your donations and thank you for your support. We will get to that $35,000 line one way or another, either this year or next year. It's fine. We've raised a lot of money this year so far for the kids and the families who need it. And so, yeah, just thanks again for everything that you do, all the ways that you support. The fundraiser, spread word of mouth, check with your employers to see if they'll match your donations. Lots of different ways to help out. Until then, see you next time. Bye.
We believe when we positively change the health of even one child, a ripple effect is created and felt by our communities for years to come. When we ensure our children can lead healthy, fulfilling lives, we foster the scientists, inventors, gamers, and leaders of tomorrow. You can help us change kids' health and change the future for all of us. Register at extra-life.org.